was, I don't know what happened. That was so weird. Welcome back. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know what happened. That was so weird. I went to go check the message. And then I tried to come back and it was buffering for a while. Yeah. And then yeah. Peaches! I'm sorry. No, yeah, I was weird. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to take that as a sign. Smoke break. Because I haven't, yeah. It was like, I haven't smoked like a minute. I used to sing this song when I was like 8 years old. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. All right. I'm doing it. Sorry. Does it really? I haven't noticed. Oh my God. Okay, thank you for telling me. My love, let's do a thing. What can we do? Okay. Sag 22, from now on, before we go into your reading, let's do this thing where we kind of like go into a little bubble, just like me and you, and then we like lock all energy out. So like just picture us, like me and you in a little bubble and like sitting on the floor, me doing your cards, and then like block it, like picture us like the energy's blocking everything out. See if that works. It's so weird. I wonder why. Well, I mean, that's what I was gonna say. My love, no, you're not crazy. This is like a very, very, very strong relationship, and I feel like you're seeing so much, like you're feeling so much of it, of what's real to you. Especially because the Two of Cups with the Nine of Swords, the Two of Cups is your soulmate. That's your person. That's like who you're energetically, maybe not, or I mean spiritually locked in with. With the Nine of Swords, that's like the anxiety that's there. I feel like your dreams are just coming out and telling you what's real and what's true, so that you don't feel like, because the one thing that I always like, especially when I'm interpreting dreams, I always ask people like, what was the feeling? Like, what were you feeling in the moment? Like, were you afraid? Were you happy? Were you excited? Did you feel like you were? Because that's going to be the thing that tells you how it's going to manifest and what it's going to feel like. And it matters that they showed you that specific part, you know, like that part where you could feel that there was something that was still distant, but that there was like a pulling in from that energy. Because I feel like that's exactly what's happening. But it's like realistically, like you can feel it energetically, and I feel like your mind is just playing it out because it can feel it over and over again. So your mind goes into a place where it's familiar. But Aqua needs to move. Page of Wands. He's gonna reach out like very soon, and like send me. But the thing is, his message isn't gonna be, or at least he's thinking about it. The Page of Wands is someone that like reaches out, like says, "Hey, what's up? How you been? How this?" Like that type of connection, that type of conversation. Okay, the thing is, my love, after that conversation happens, I do feel like there's gonna be like a change in energy where you're going to, like, there's gonna be a shift, and you're gonna be feeling very powerful, and because he's gonna give you back the energy that he keeps taking every single time you feel powerful, or every single time you're standing in your success. There is this energy where he does come in and kind of take some for himself, but now you're like in this energy of staying strong, and you don't want anybody to try and exactly look at you like fucking what's his name, Negan, and can you see my cards, like Negan and what's it called, The Walking Dead, you know, or like the Bat Lucille. That's what I'm seeing. Like you're like that. You're like, fuck with me. Like don't put the, because I feel like his energy is still very much in I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And your energy is like, well, then what are you doing? Like, I care a lot about you and I want to be friends with you. But I feel like in the moment, like right now, there's a part of you that's like, we could just be friends and I'll help you or guide you through it. But there's a part of you that is also going to be very frustrated when he comes in and he has all of these excuses. And I just feel like you're going to be like, nah, I can't be your friend. I can't be your friend, especially because it's almost gonna feel in that moment like he's not trying or like he's not even thinking, even though he is. But it's gonna feel like that to you. So maybe now that you know, it might change a little bit because you know that he is, even though it doesn't feel like it. Because I feel like his efforts are gonna be there, but he's still very much in the Two of Swords, which is avoidance, stalemate, and decisions. It's because my love, honestly, by the time that any of that, if I don't even feel like that's gonna happen. Like, I don't feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like no. I feel like he's trying his best to like put that off. It's something that he's like nervous, especially with the Nine of Swords. Like he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to get married. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Actually, show me. Is he planning on getting married? No, what'd I say? What the fuck did I just say? Look at that. He's like, fuck no, that lock is not going on anywhere. But look at you. What did I say? Is he planning on getting married and it was an open lock? No. How is he thinking about you and it's closed? Like, the cards are very clear on how he's feeling. Like, they're just like, no, don't get it mixed up. Even though sometimes we just get stuck in certain places. It's like quicksand. Now I'm not making that like an excuse, because it's not, but that's what's happening. So we don't have to give an excuse, but like it's good. It also helps us to kind of know, you know what I mean? Exactly. Like, my love, like, no, he's like, no, like, I am not doing that. I'm not locking into that. I already know that I don't want to be here. I'm not locking myself in. Tell me about this Four of Cups. Yeah, 10 of Wands. He's just waiting for it to end. That's it. Like, that's his energy. But no, my love, your dreams, you're not crazy. You're getting your dreams are playing out your reality. I honestly low-key blame the people around him, because the people around him are giving him the worst advice. Everybody's telling him to stay in this relationship. Everybody. And the worst part about him is that he doesn't know how to think for himself. Maybe that's his big lesson. If you get what you want, if you finally beat it, learn to think for yourself. If you want this, then you have to think like that. Okay. Leah, my love, it's your turn. Right? And then Carrie, and then I saw another one come in. Jessica. Yeah. I mean, I always look at it like it's steps. Like, it's courage is right after fear. Like, you have to get through that part though. Like, you have to be scared. And once you get scared enough and you realize, holy shit, I'm scared every single day and I'm still alive. Obviously that fear doesn't mean shit. Because I was scared yesterday and I thought something was going to happen yesterday, but I'm fine. I'm fine today and it's making me scared again, so I'm going to be fine again tomorrow. But your mind is always going to try and tell you, like, you're not going to be fine. This is going to be the last time. You got lucky last time, but what if you don't get lucky this time? And da-da-da-da. No, we got to work on, like, shutting it off. Because once you get into that place where you're like, I'm not doing that anymore, then you step into courage. And then you, like, get in fear space and you're like, what? Like, I don't know why I pictured that. That was weird. Okay. Did I not? Jill, my love, you are after Jessica. Oh my God, I love this song. Of course, my love. And I will see you soon for that person. Like, I will talk to you soon. All right, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands with the King of Cups, the Magician. No, wait. I'll take that one. Thank you. Oh, yay. Okay, my love, be careful. There's two people coming in. One person is coming in, like, positive that you're going to take them back. They have a lot of, like, sexual passion and, like, lust for you. This isn't somebody that's looking at, like, having something real and serious with you. They probably just, like, miss the physical part of it. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. I also feel like this is someone that's going to tell you they want something serious, or like they came back because they want something serious, and then all of a sudden, like, they're going to be like, yeah, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. It's going to be a back and forth thing. All right, tell me more. I feel like you actually moved on from this. You're over the past. You are. Because the Knight of Wands came out and it was clarified by the Six of Swords. And I feel like that's your energy. And it looks a little sad for you to be trying. Like, yeah, you don't even trust them. You don't even trust anybody from your past. You're just like, stay back. The Seven of Swords with the Eight of Swords. Like, you're like, if I go in there, I'm just going to trap myself back into something. And I'm not trapping myself into anything. Like, you're sure of that now. Because the Eight of Swords is feeling confused. Feeling like an option. Feeling like people are not, like, you're stuck somewhere and you can't get out. So you might be, like, stuck in, or the Eight of Swords is kind of like being stuck in a situationship, not knowing if it's going to go anywhere or not, but not wanting to end because of how much energy you've already put into it. Like, you're over relationships like that. And then look at you, you're manifesting somebody else. I feel like around Virgo season, something else, somebody's going to end up coming in. So like late August, early September. Oh, that's right around the corner. Holy shit. Tell me about, and look, Ascension with the Soul and Twin Flame with the King of Cups. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio with somebody that's very emotionally available. Like, they know, like, this is somebody that's going to bring you flowers on your first date. This is somebody that is very romantic. They like to do the whole, like, rose petals all over the floor type of thing, and, like, take you on really nice, like, dates and things like that. This King of Cups knows how to satisfy that. I don't know how to say it. Like, they know how to do it. They know what to do. They're really smart. Oh wow, this is completely new. Like, you've never had anybody like this before. I feel like they might be a Cancer. They have really strong Cancer energy. Oh wow. Oh yeah, I feel they might. Okay, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be around Virgo season. I have the Hermit with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is an energy of wish fulfillment, and this person is grown. Like they might not be like older, but they're very mature, and they're so smart. They're very very smart. They're little. They're kind of soul searching. This person's a little spiritual. Um, they're very actually no, they're very spiritual, and they want a relationship so bad. This is somebody that since they were young, they wanted a marriage. This is someone that grew up that was growing up wanting a family. This is I feel like his parents are still together. His parents are still together, and he actually had a good example of what a happy relationship looks like, and he wants that. And he like there is this energy of him. Like he hasn't been. I feel like there's only been like long-term relationships with him. He hasn't been with too many people. Um, he is a little shy. Like the energy feels shy, so I feel like you're gonna be the one that has to make most of the moves. But I feel like that's fine with you, especially because you're gonna feel respected. Because he's not just gonna come in and try and you know, like take over your life and try to control it. He's someone that's very patient. Oh, my love, look at you. Look, the magician. You are manifesting this person. You are. That is so cool. Yes. Oh, I love that. Look at your power working. Because it's happening. The Eight of Cups, they're on their way. Oh, my love, you so deserve this. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Ah! Look, the sun. Hold on, my love. Okay. All right, my love. So really, really fast, because this one's different. This is long. So he's really good. He matches everything that you want, but because you've never had him before, you don't have a reaction to what his love feels like. So when you first feel his love, it might not feel like love. It might not. You're gonna notice that it calms you. You're gonna notice that it like makes you feel safe, and you trust him. Like you have this trust that you know, like 100% that he would never do anything to hurt you. There's just that knowing there. But you might feel like, but is this love? I don't feel like that energy. I don't feel like that passion. I don't feel like that. Like, oh, the sun came out and now I'm like, like that energy. It's not 100% going to feel like that. The sun with the Seven of Cups, it's going to look amazing. And you're going to know that all the boxes are checked, but there's going to be a part of you that's like, wait, am I supposed to be in this connection? The Devil with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy of like being single, of not wanting to be in a relationship. And with the Devil, it's the fear that's playing with your mind. Like, hey, are you sure that this is what that is? Be careful you don't waste your time again. Be careful you don't this. And then the fear starts to creep in. But I feel like that's the only thing. You just have to keep reminding yourself, no, that's not what all the things or all the love that I've experienced in the past wasn't even love. It was anxiety. Like, just remind yourself of that. Like, it doesn't have to feel like I felt in the past, because in the past, it was just anxiety. It was just confusion. It was just me not feeling that peace. Because I feel like your mind connects that to love. Because people have always kind of kept you in question. Like, kept you questioning the relationship. Yeah, okay. All right, Carrie, my beautiful, it's your turn. Hi, everybody. Oh my God, you're still questioning that? You better stop. Of course, you've done so much work, my love. So much work. From our first reading ever, holy shit. Like, you better stop. I'm gonna say it's been so many of you. Like, it's just, you guys have me in awe sometimes, and very inspiring, because you guys, the way you guys just hear something and your guides tell you something, you guys put it into action so quickly. Like, there's people that I'll say something to, and they get so offended. They're like, no, that's not true. That's not me. That's not this. And like, I don't know. I feel like whoever, like whenever you're, because I'm always like, it's not me. Stop trying to attack me. Like your guys are just telling you, or they're informing you. Like you guys hear something and you're like, yes, I got it. And you guys just like, bang, bang, bang. You guys knock it out. It's so amazing. Like yeah, it's awesome. JJ, my love, I'm doing the donations right now, but as soon as I'm done, we'll start. It wouldn't take me that much longer, I promise, because I only have, I think, 3 more questions for donations, and then we're on to free. Hi, Willie. Where am I? Let me change it. Ow. Hi, SM. And it's Sonia. How are you, my love? The Death in reverse, the 7 of Swords. Whoa, that's a little vivid. Oh my God. So there's so many good things that are coming towards you, my love, but they're not going to come in all at once. So it might not feel like a straight up blessing. Like things are coming into you, but it's more in like the form of awareness. Because I feel like you're going to notice how much you're able to read people now, how much you're able to trust yourself. There's just this different energy of you not feeling like people could play with you anymore. I have the Death card and the 7 of Swords. And so that's an energy of you like being able to spot bullshit from a mile away. The thing is that sometimes that doesn't always feel like a blessing, right? Because it always feels like, oh, somebody's always like bullshitting. Like people are always like, especially around certain people, but it's also going to give you an idea of like, who is worth your time and who you should be going towards. Because you're coming through as the Queen of Wands. So that means a lot of people, the Queen of Wands is very admired. She's like the Marilyn Monroe. Everybody wants to know who she is. Everybody's attracted to her. Like you can't help but to look type of thing. And I feel like your energy is coming through like that. And people are like observing you in a new light. And it's very, some people are going to try and get close just so that they can try and see how much they can try and get away with, I guess. Because you're coming through with the 10 of Pentacles, but that's coming in with the 10 of Swords. So like it almost feels like it's perfectly balanced in your life right now, because with every good there's a bad. And then when I said like you guys didn't have to be so like vivid, is because they showed me you know, like in those movies when somebody stabs a bad guy and then they stab him again just in case, like to make sure that that thing is dead or whatever. That's what I saw. Like you, like whatever you like were that you wanted to destroy, whatever parts you wanted to destroy of yourself, you did. Like you did such a good job, and it's almost like you're stabbing it again just to make sure that that's done. But it might try to wake up a little bit. Like it might be like a zombie. It tries to wake up, just then you just have to get it in the brain. Like I've already said this twice. In Walking Dead, you have to get it in the brain. Because I feel like there's new relationships that are coming towards you, especially in love, where you're going to feel loved, you're going to feel supported. You're also going to get like this new energy of wisdom where you feel very comfortable, not necessarily telling people what to do, but It really feels like channeling. I feel like you already kind of do that. But there's this energy of like channeling where you are talking and having a conversation with someone, and then all of a sudden the universe tells you, tell them this. And you just have to be the delivery of a message. Like you could be standing in a fucking store line, and then your guides are like, tell this person this, and then you tell them, and they get super happy because they're like, oh my god, I've been thinking about that nonstop. And they might ask you to do a couple of things because I feel like your abilities are getting very heightened. They're also saying that in a couple of months, what you've been manifesting since November? No. January. Yeah. In 1 month, there's gonna be like a blessing that's born. Oh my god, no, it's not, Carrie. I am so sorry. I am doing Jessica. I jumped straight into Jessica's energy. I am so sorry. I my bad. I'm so sorry, my love. For some reason I changed the deck, and as soon as I changed the deck, my mind went straight to Jessica. No, it's not yours, my love. Jessica, this is your reading. I'm sorry. I didn't tell you either of you, huh? I just started talking. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, that is no. Yeah, this was your. I told ya. I gave you guys a warning. My mind is in a weird place tonight. Like, I'm getting so distracted. It's like squirrel. I'm so sorry. No, yeah, this was yours. This was totally that's gonna be you, Jessica. This one is yours. Like, I feel like Carrie was like, wait a minute, I can already kind of do that. Are you talking to me? Like, I feel like she's, yeah. No, this is for Jessica. Probably. I also have like my Venus is in Leo, and Venus is the energy of creativity and connection. Like it flows. It literally just flows everywhere. And just think, like, Leo, we never know how to sit down. Like, we don't know how to sit down. It's all over the place. So I'm always like looking to the side. Okay. Yeah, Jessica. So that's your abilities are definitely getting heightened, and whatever you've been working on since January is manifesting, and it's taking like place. You're gonna start to see like the fruit. You're even gonna start to, like in September is where money is gonna get a lot better. There might be a new job coming your way, where you make at least like $10 more. There's this energy of you making more money moving into September. No. New relationship. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I didn't even. No, my love, you're not gonna get into a new relationship. Thank you for asking. Thank you for checking, because it would have kept going. All right, tell me about the Queen of Wands. My love, if you feel like at any point, okay, because remember how I said it doesn't feel like a blessing, because when you see the good, you're going to see the bad. And sometimes when your abilities heightened, we take on a little much. Like it gets a little hard. Like if it gets too bad, like if you feel like you're having nights where you feel like, what the fuck? Like, I keep hearing things or I keep seeing things, and you're afraid a lot. Because remember that when you go into that energy, my love, the energy we feel first when it comes to like the world is fear. Like whenever we do tap into like the global scale and we start to really tap into our abilities, you feel fear because the world is so afraid. Everybody is living in fear. Everything is just, yeah. So if you start to feel too afraid to the point where like you can't sleep, you can't anything like that, like reach out. I got you. It's just because that energy might try to creep up a little bit, but you have this. Just again, remind yourself like it's not real, and then like talk yourself through the fear that your mind is trying to get you to see, and remind yourself like, thank you for trying to keep me safe, but I'm fine, I'm safe, I'm good, I'm good. Melissa, yeah, I am, my love. It's just, it might feel like things are going bad. The universe sometimes needs to like break a couple of things in order for, it's kind of like, I don't I saw this on Grey's Anatomy. I don't know if this actually happens, but like in one of the episodes, the doctor needed to break the leg to put it back together. And so that's what I saw. Like I saw somebody break the leg to put it back together, and that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Like you're gonna walk again, you're gonna move again, you're gonna run again. Like that energy is like, it's just so that you can feel way better after that. Yeah, my love. Like that's the me that, but it's gonna be such a blessing because you're gonna be like I think there was a part of you that has this like you're a teacher. But you get really nervous, my love. I could tell, like, because when I'm in your energy and I try to tap into that part, there's a part of you that questions yourself a lot. Remind yourself, the message isn't coming from me, so I don't have to take it personal. Like, when you do get those thoughts, try not to personalize yourself with them. Like, try not to, yeah, because then you can get lost in that energy that way, especially when you're first tapping into your abilities. I don't feel like this is the first time. I feel like you're actually a pro at doing it, but this is going to be like the first time you do it on such a, like on a higher level. And I feel like maybe you ask the universe for that, you know, that level of unlock. Do I have Venmo? Oh, okay. You're after Jill, my love. Carrie, you're next. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go grab my water. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Where am I? Mexican Americans don't like to get up early. Sorry, I commented on this one post, and it was a song. Do you guys remember that song? I'm gonna play it. I know it's like super random. My friend sent it to me, and they're like, "Where am I?" Hold on. Just get into gang fights and like flowers and music and white girls named Debbie too. Mexican Americans. You guys remember that song? Mexican Americans are named Chata and Chela and Chema and have a son-in-law named Jeff. Mexican Americans don't like to get up. Sorry, I know it's super random. Okay, I'm done. They have to, so they do it real slow. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, okay. So I used to sing that song all the time, especially the part where it says, don't like to get up early in the morning, but they have to, so they do it real slow. I used to sing it like every single day at work. So like my friend tagged me in it. That's so funny. Okay. Very. And good times. It's also close. Yeah, my love. So I feel like it's actually starting to get closer now because I started feeling it getting like a little bit further away, but now I feel it moving closer. There's something about like Scorpio season. So like it feels like around November. So like October, November energy with the 8 of, but I do feel like what's the 8 of Swords? Eight of Swords, the Prince of Cups with the Five of Swords. Okay, my love, I don't want you to get discouraged because there might be a couple of things that end up coming out that try and, like, not that try, but, like, make you think twice. Not about going, but, like, I'll give you an example. Let's say you save the money to go on a trip, and then something comes up and you have to pay a certain amount out. And then that money, you know, is used for that. And then so you have to save up a certain, like, another, you have to save it up again, or you have to save up another 300 or another something like that. It just kind of feels like there might be something that starts up and you're doing really, really, really good and you feel encouraged and you feel like you're going, and then all of a sudden, like, there's like a little tiny bit of a setback, but it's going to happen. I feel like he gets that so much, and then that energy is always very discouraging for him because he attracts that to himself a lot. That whole energy of, like, whenever I get excited about something, it gets messed up. He believes that. He has, like, this belief that it feels like everything he got excited for at some point didn't really work out. But yeah, Ace of Pentacles. The universe is going to make it happen. Well, you guys are going to make it happen. You're making it happen, especially with the way that you're manifesting, because you're putting it out there 100% to the world. Like, you're saying yes, like, especially because of the way that you're saving money. If you want to make something happen, all you got to do is start off by doing a little tiny bit for it, and the universe will do the rest. Like, because it's not until we take one step that the universe takes us serious. But if we're not moving at all and we haven't even started and we're not willing to get off the bed, then that's when the universe is like, I'm not doing it for you. You got to meet me halfway here. Especially because it's that, like, it's all about free will. God doesn't just come in and fix. Like, we have to add to it. How many more? Yeah, the Three of Swords in reverse, though. Like, something is going to happen and you're not going to see it like a fear. You're going to be like, nope, we're doing it. I don't care if this tries to come up. I don't care if I have to make more money. I don't care if I have to do this. Like, we're gonna do it, damn it. Like, it's this energy. It's like, yes. And that's me. The universe is like, yep, you're doing it. What? Ten of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. What I say? The Wheel of Fortune is when you start to take control over your own, your own ship. Because you're the captain of the boat. Five of Cups with the Six of Wands. I don't care if I'm sad, I'm doing it. Like, it's that energy. The Five of Cups, because the Five of Cups is feeling very down in your energy and literally swimming in a pool of your own tears. That's how much the Five of Cups is. When somebody's in the energy of the Five of Cups, they've cried a lot. Like, there's a lot of emotional energy that has been given to it. But with the Six of Wands is I'm winning. Like, I have to do what I have to do. Look, there's crows all around and there's a bird that's feeding her babies, her little birdie eggs, but she's taking care of everything she finds precious. Like, she's like, I fucking dare you to get close. Like, that's what you're doing to all of the negative energy that's trying to get close to you and your person. You're protecting it and you're like, nope. And you're pushing it away. They don't want to get close. They're scared to get close. Because you're coming through. This is an eagle, or is it a hawk? I don't know. Either way, they're both dangerous. Look, you're coming through as the Empress with the Tower. Like, my love, I'm telling you, you're doing it. And it's because I do feel like sometimes you have to be able to kind of motivate your person, because sometimes people can't believe something until they see it, They don't see it in themselves. They don't see that they can have something until they finally feel it. And I feel like that's going to be the same thing with you guys. Like, once he feels it, once he sees it, he's like, oh, this is real. I can finally give in. Because there is this energy of, I don't want to give in. I don't want to give in. I don't want to give in. Because what if it's not real? What if it doesn't happen? What if this? What if that? That's why he's always, like, stressing you about it. Because I feel like, my love, you get that question of, are we going to do this? Are we going to do this? Because he's always asking that question. Like, but he needs to get up. So he's going to take that step, and the universe is like, got you. Now we'll take you serious. Okay. Jill, and then Melissa. Amen. I love that. Oh, he'll feel it. Intuitive chosen one. Jill, my love, did you send your question already? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Yeah, my love. Well, okay. I'll say this. I don't try. So if it comes up, it comes up. I'll try to, like, I'll tap in. But I won't, like, always do that. You know what I mean? Like same thing with like I don't consider myself a medium, but I've connected with a lot of people on the other side. Like, but I can't do it on demand. Like if it happens, if I call the energy over and they feel safe enough to talk to me or to connect with me, then yeah. But I've had a couple of times where it doesn't happen and I don't try to force it. But yeah, I do. Okay, now for some reason, what the French toast? There you go. What the hell? Yeah, my love. I mean, okay, I feel like a big part of it has a lot to do with how connected we are. For you, I'm 100% sure I'd be able to. Like, because I feel like if I do it for somebody that's a little bit newer and maybe I haven't like connected with them as long, it'd be a little bit different. But based on how much people trust me or like what they trust me with, I'm able to like unlock. Okay. Hi, Andrea. Yes. So right now I'm doing the donations. I have two more questions to do, and then as soon as we're done, we're jumping into the free questions. I'm almost done. The Chariot with the 5 of Wands in reverse. It's because my love, he wants something with you, but I feel, why did I do that? He wants something serious with you, but I feel like at the same time, he feels like it's not going to go anywhere. The Chariot in reverse with the 5 of Wands in reverse is like, I don't want to keep fighting this battle. Like, I don't want to keep arguing. I don't want to keep I don't want to argue about this anymore. But it's because the thing, I don't feel like he's, it's so weird because the Chariot came out in reverse with the 5 of Wands, but the 10 of Pentacles came out with the Lovers and the 3 of Cups. What's the 10 of Pentacles? Okay. My love. What is this? I have to be honest, he feels like you're starting to catch on to him, and he like that energy is making him want to like run away and sabotage a little bit, because there's this energy of him trying to keep certain things from you, trying to keep his real self, like at a distance, so that you don't. No, the thing is, well, I have to be honest. I feel like it's more like fire and like passion than there is like feeling. Well, I mean, I guess it's almost, it's not the same thing. There's not a lot of like emotion or like a lot love emotion or like of or like likeness or crush or that type of thing. Like he's very intrigued by you, but he's more like you're it's more about like chasing you and getting you or catching you. But there's this energy that's coming out in him that's like she can read me too much, or she can see right through me. And he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that he can't lie to you, like, because the Seven of Swords came out with the Three of Wands, and there's a part of him that's trying to keep like that side of him hidden from you. Like he wants it to come out later, or he wants you to just like, yeah, when it comes out type of energy. The Lovers with the connection. I mean, he came out as the King of Swords. It's because I just feel like he's so used to this. I feel like it's, I don't know if it's that. I think he's been, the thing is, he's used to connecting with people that are also like him. So it's not a bad, like, he doesn't see that as a bad thing. Like, if you grow up around people that tell you your entire life, if you see something, you can take it. If you want something, you can do that. Like, if you grow up with people telling you certain things, you're gonna believe them. You're gonna believe that that's okay, even though you like. There's a part of you that knows or has like this inner knowing. If it's all you've seen, or like, I just feel like he never saw it as wrong because he never did it to somebody that was just innocent. He's always done it to people that have always done it back to him, or have always kept just as much from him and tried to play the game. So in his mind, I stab you before you stab me has always been the game for him. But you're different. There's no, you're not even planning on stabbing him. You're not even planning on hurting him. There's no type of like deceitful energy. But he's so used to being prepared for that type of energy. Oh, a lot happened in his childhood. I feel like that's a thing. But the thing is, it doesn't only have to happen in our childhood. It can also happen in your like in your adult years, and it will still be just as traumatizing. Yeah, you see, I feel like he feels like he has to tell you that he lied to you, because he feels like you can read him, and it bothers him. Like he doesn't like it, because he's been trying to lie to you. He's been trying to keep some things from you, but in his mind, he thought he wasn't doing that. It's such a weird thing with his energy. I don't feel like it's so much that it just, I feel like this is the first time he's like, is what I'm doing wrong? Like, is this wrong? But when we ask ourselves that question, our ego is always like, no, and then it tries to find a way to justify it. But I do feel like he's going to fight against that, and he's going to try not to. Yeah. I'll also say, my love, that there's a part of him that wants to ask you for money. I don't know why. I don't know if he's going through like financial stuff, or he feels like you're rich or believes that you're rich. But there's this energy of him thinking like, I can ask you. He had 2 businesses. Yeah. I think he's telling you the truth because he needs money. And I feel like he's going to try and tell you that. Like, he's going to try and tell you like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just really struggling. Oh, hi, my love. Oh, Mal. Hi, my love. This is like your first time here, huh? Wait, it's Mal, right? It's like, wait. Yes. All right, Melissa, my love, it's your turn. Oh my God, this is so cool. How are you? I don't think I've ever seen you out here. That is Melissa. Oh my God, my back hurts so bad. here, General, please. My back hurts so bad. 2, 3, 4, 5. General, hold on, my love. Let me change the deck. I hate when that happens, and I like shuffle it for a while, and then I feel really comfortable with it, and I'm like, nah, change it. Really? They're looking into me for Melissa. Ah. Okay, my love. So they're saying that right now it's very important for you to go with your first thought, because your first thought is going to be the thing that always tells you the truth. So I have the Fool upright with the 2 of Swords and the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Cups with the 5 of Cups, and then past lives. Intensity with turning in. Because so they're saying that once you feel like something is right, or I should make a decision about this, or I can just move. So I'm trying to think of an example. It's because I'm an overthinker, so this doesn't come natural to me either. So I'm like, wait, how do I explain this? I've never even done it myself. Because the Fool with the 2 of Swords is like, don't be scared, make a decision. It's kind of like the more you just make a decision and you realize like my first thought was right, and you just keep going and you move forward, then the energy feels like more, it feels lighter. It feels like you're trusting yourself, like you're making the right decisions. But if you sit there and you have your first thought, and your first thought tells you go to the store, oh, well, there you go. I'll use that as an excuse. So if your first thought tells you go to the store, and then the rest of the day you're like, bullish, I should just go tomorrow. You're going to spend the rest of the day giving it energy, and like unnecessary energy, if you put off what you said you were going to do. So like if you say, oh, I'll start working out tomorrow, I'll start eating like this tomorrow, I'll start this, the energy is just going to be bothering you so much, and it's low-key going to exhaust you. So like try your hardest to do it the moment you feel it. So like if something comes up in your mind and you're like, oh, I have to do this, and your mind tells you, oh, don't forget to turn, like there's another example, don't forget to turn that paper in, don't forget to do this, or if you wanted to make yourself a water, don't wait like a little tiny bit, because if you wait a little tiny bit, your mind is going to try to make you put it off for like the rest of the day. And then that energy is going to move into other areas of your life, where when you're trying to make a decision, it takes you forever to make the decision, and it takes you a long time to like get somewhere, because that's going to be the energy that like tries to block. So like they're just saying like, because that energy is going to be the thing that keeps you moving for the rest of the day. You gain momentum when you do that, but when you try and put it off, and you say like, I'll do it in a couple of hours, I'll do it like this, and you try to plan it instead of like when it hits you, you do it, it pushes you into procrastination. Tell me about clinging to the past. Yeah, like as soon as you get the thought of I want to do it, take that as your sign, as your mind telling you that this is your alarm clock to go do it. Like it might be it's just you. They're saying that even if you put it off for like 30 minutes, your mind's gonna be like, oh, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. But even if you start, so like if in the morning you start off and you're like, I'm gonna do this, and you start doing it right away, your mind is gonna take that charge for the rest of the day, and everything else that you do when you say I'm gonna do this, you actually do, and you end up at the end of the day like feeling proud of yourself and not feeling like fuck, I didn't get another thing done, and that because that energy keeps you stuck there. Or like it keeps you stuck somewhere in the past, and it stops you from being able to move because there's no, there's no like movement. Tell me more about the source, because the universe is like you're going into a new beginning where you're going to have more peace and harmony, my love. Look at this. I have harmony with turning in. In this car, she's meditating, and everybody else is like out. She can't hear anything. And here with the 10 of Cups is you standing in harmony, because the more that you think about it, the more you stress yourself out. And the more you stress yourself out, the more there's like pressure. There's pressure, and then you feel like very unbalanced. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Thank you, cards. I love this. Look at that. The 7 of Wands, stress. He's fucking juggling candlesticks, playing a trumpet. I think that's a trumpet. And then this monkey is about to pop its bubble. Like, I feel like that's how you feel. Like you're just, once you put it off a little bit, then everything starts to mount up, and then you don't want to do anything because your mind is trying to take all of the tasks in all at once, and that exhausts you. It exhausts everybody. When we start to look at the rest of the day, so let's say in the morning you have 10 hours to do something, and then you keep putting it off, and then towards the end you only have 4 hours. Your mind is going to be like, fuck that, start over tomorrow. You'll have more time anyway. And it's going to try and tell you like, that's too much. You're tired, aren't you? Like, go to sleep. Like, that's a lot. Because when our mind looks at everything all at once, it gets exhausted. And I have fighting with stress. But it's totally going to be pushed away, my love. And you're doing a really good job. But they're saying to ground your energy as much as you can, because these are trees. Like, whenever you see trees in tarot too, you're always going to be like, that's a sign of like get rooted in your energy. Especially with awareness coming out. Hell yeah, my love. Good for you. Because that's going to be the energy that's going to take you to like that successful place that you're asking the universe. Like, why am I not there? But that's why your mind is like, it gets you tired, or you get so tired. You see what I say? That's where your mind's going to take you, and the card success comes out. Hell yeah. There's this song that I was listening to earlier. It's called Procrastination by J. Cole. It's this one.
This is somewhat of a virtue, to look your truth dead in the face without trying to escape the regret or disgrace. I write these words aimlessly, but not without hope that somehow I'll stumble on something that's dope. A clever little line, a thought to provoke myself and that listener digging for quotes. Hello. I don't even know if somebody gon' hear this. Got so many songs they get lost in the endless folders of the hard drive. I wish I was more fearless, cause I just say fuck it and dump all the music for niggas that hate it and niggas that use it as fuel to push them through long nights at school, writing that last minute paper for class that's due in the morning. And I still relate to that procrastination for tasks, cause I need to finish this album. But hell, how many more times can I sit in this wooden pail down in that well and pull it back up with the hope that it's filled? Plus it don't help that I'm rich now, so that means that I don't gotta deal with stress of these creditors calling my cellular like that young rapper that don't gotta deal. But you got the skill and you got the will to make it, no matter how long that it takes for labels to see or a song that are breaking the rest of the world to catch on that he's great. How do you tap in the hunger when you don't got wonder about where your next meal is coming from? Maybe you feel my conundrum, or maybe the real is I'm so far removed from the struggles of everyday folks. My shit just ain't never gonna hit like it hit when a nigga was a little more closer to broke. But fuck it, the challenge be having me stoked.
I love that song. But that's the song. I feel like you try to listen to it in the morning, and I bet you'll get you there. I listen to it like that's always my first song before I work out. It's in the playlist. Okay, of course, my love. All right, Shakara, my love, you're next. And then after that, my love, is the free questions. So if you guys want to send your questions over. Started slow, but then got so much done. It's because the thing, okay, that's the thing. Pay attention to that, because when it starts off slow and you feel like you can't get anything done, and then you push everything that you had to do into a 5-hour thing, and you actually get it done. The fuck? No, it's trying to close me out. How weird. Am I back on? It's so weird that as soon as I started talking about that, it went off. Paying attention. Okay, but what I was saying is that when you like push all of the things that you have to do into a 5-hour window, and all of a sudden you can do a lot better, that means that you're living off a little bit off of your energy on survival, because it's not until you feel stressed that you perform well. And that's a huge sign that that's how you vote. Like, things have always gotten. It's when you're stressed or when things are really hard, when your energy can stay focused. And when things are not, and when they're just smooth and they're just going, you just, yeah. So try and look at that and just be like, no, like, because that just means you need to meditate. That's gonna be my answer to everything all the time. You just need to meditate and put yourself back into like the right energy. That way you can start in the morning and feel like you're actually doing something. Oh, I don't know, my love. I am so sorry. Okay, you're after Shakara. All right. Thank you, my love. King of Cups. I'm hearing that song by Tyrese. How does it go? I was excited because I was falling in love with you. Now that I'm falling, now what am I gonna do? Ooh. Okay, my love. So there's somebody that I can't tell if they're in your life just yet, because their energy is very strong. They might be King of Cups, the Master. This card is like new to this original to this deck, so it doesn't have like a tarot behind it. And then past lives, the Hangman, Guild, 8 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, participation with slowing down, and then mind. So there's going to be somebody that does enter your life, my love. This person's going to be, I feel like they're going to have a lot of water in their chart. So like either Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but they're going to be very, they're going to be very, they're going to come in looking for love, and they're actually going to fall in love very quickly. This is someone that might even say, I love you within like the first like two weeks. Oh, I love that song. I love that song. I was actually listening to that song like 2 days ago. I love that. Okay, tell me about this King of Cups. Now I want to go listen to The Burden. Okay, my love. Okay, because I'm trying to like feel out for as much as I can. It's just that there's somebody that's going to come in and their energy is going to be a little secretive for you, but I feel like that's on purpose. I kind of feel like the universe this relationship is going to be very, it's going to help you so much in your awakening, but it's also going to help you so much when it comes to trust, because there's going to be a lot of things that you're not 100% sure about that are going to like try and play with you a little bit. But I feel like it's going to be because it's not going to be because this person is doing anything wrong. It's going to be because this person is healing and they're going to be in a new place and not know how to express their feelings. because okay, so they're coming off, your person's coming off as like someone that I feel like, first though, like you've had several lifetimes with this person, and they're coming in, and the energy, like when they say I love you, I feel like they normally say I love you fast already. Like they do fall in love quickly, and they do romanticize things like very fast, but it does kind of feel like when it comes to you, there's going to be this energy of like, I've known you, I've seen you, I've been with you, you've been my person in the past. But that energy is also going to be fucking scary as shit. Like, because it's going to, in order for you to be in a relationship, it takes a lot of participation. And the Four of Wands is here with the Eight of Swords. The Four of Wands energy is an energy of like, how much are you going to give to it? How much are you going to be able to, like, it's like, the deal, it's like you want a car, right? You can't come to the dealership and be like, unless you're gonna put like a down payment, but if you want to pay it off is what I'm trying to say. Like if you can't come in and be like, I'll only pay you this much because that's all I have. That's not the way that it works. And I'm not saying that we are like that and we can be bought, but it's an energy. Like it's there's a knowing, like I can't come in shorthanded. Like I have to come in and give a lot. But your person struggles with trust. I feel like they have a lot of Scorpio energy. I think it's going to be a Scorpio. I think their sign is a Scorpio, or they're going to have Scorpio in their chart, like a Scorpio moon or Scorpio something. Because I feel like this is someone that's going to tell you a lot about their past and their childhood and like how their mom treated them and the bad things that they went through. And like, as soon as you meet them, this person's going to tell you everything that's gone on with them. Like, this is someone that it's... I don't know, you're going to find it adorable that they still remember so many things like that, but they know how to hold on to a grudge. I mean, that's why I feel like it might be a Scorpio. It might be a Scorpio because the energy is like, let me tell you what happened to me. Like it's because they trust you. So it's almost like their inner child wants to come out and tell on everybody that ever hurt them. It's kind of low-key adorable because his inner child is going to feel very safe with you. Like extremely safe. But I will say that the past is going to haunt them a little bit because I have past lives with guilt. We have more than one life in our life. It's constantly changing. Things are always changing with us. And with past lives and guilt, like this is someone that's going to feel very bad about the way that they've lived their life, especially with what they've done in the past, who they've played in the past, and how they've messed with people in the past. The Three of Cups, because I feel like they feel like their past is going to come back to haunt them a little bit. Especially with you. Because I have guilt with the Four of Wands and then the Death card with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Like, the Knight of Cups in reverse is a card of somebody rejecting an offer. So they might feel like that. Like, what if you see the real me and then want to reject me? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Oh. Do I have it somewhere in here? No. I saved it. Like I saved my my payment thing not too long ago. I'm just trying to find it really fast. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna work. Hopefully it does, but yeah. No, oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, well, just one question for life. Thank you, Carrie. And then, but with laziness, I feel like the part of the problem is also that the moment that they feel a little bit of rejection, they run into like a different place in their mind. Like, oh, they don't really want me. They're just playing and all this other stuff. Like, it's not. He just doesn't feel very like comfortable whenever he feels like a little tiny bit of rejection. So he's going to be someone that you might have to reassure often that you're still in it with them, that you still want to like that you still care about them, that you're still trying to make it work with them, because they're always looking for like little signs to let them know that you're pulling out. Um, because they become afraid of that. Like they don't want you to leave, so they're always looking for like little signs of what might happen or like how. And yeah. Tell me more. I will say that like this is gonna be someone that like they're gonna try, and I feel like that's why they're gonna be so afraid, because this is gonna be one of the very well, I'm not gonna say the first one, but this is gonna be the first one where they include feelings and desire. Like because they've been in relationships in the past, but they haven't felt everything, and eventually things just like run out, and it makes them not want to start. I feel like this is gonna be someone that whenever they do something wrong, I want you to be careful though, because your mind might like. The thing is, when we get into an argument with someone and we get into them, our ego spots their fear, and once our ego spots their fear, it does a really good job at like trying to tell you like, hey, do this, because I know what's gonna, like, our ego will know what's gonna get to them, because our ego like our ego is a part of us that is meant to look at our predators, everything, and see where we can defend ourselves and where we can protect ourselves, where we can hit, that's going to hit the hardest, so that they can leave us alone type of energy. And so any type of little argument, your ego might try to also push those buttons of his abandonment issues, because your person's going to have very deep abandonment issues. And there might even be parts of you that like maybe in past relationships you weren't always the type of person that would be like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm out, like we're just gonna call it quits. It's just, if you do that with him even one time, it's going to be very, very hard to get back on his good side, because his ego, once he feels like you might abandon him, like I said, they're very good at holding on to grudges. So even if they do forgive you, there's going to be a part of them that's going to be like, you can't trust her, you can't trust her, you can't trust her. Like, so just remind yourself of that. Like, I really care about you, so I'm not going to let my ego try and tell me and play this game with us either, because your ego might try and be like, just leave, just pretend you're going to leave so he can come and chase you or something like that. He's not going to be the type to come and chase you. He's not going to be the type, like, the thing is, it sounds crazy, right? Because you're not even that type. You're not, but when our ego knows somebody's weaknesses, it knows where to hit, and it's going to look there. And when we're in our own energy of anger, we're not running the show, our ego is. So regardless of what we would actually do in our sane mind, very different from what our ego would do, because your ego is, again, meant to protect you. So in the moment of weakness, it's going to hit there. And yeah, I feel like the thing is, they're gonna try as long as like that part doesn't get like triggered. So, but it's also not your fault if you do feel a certain way and you mention it, because if they get triggered out of that, that's not on you. So whenever, if you can tell that your ego is the one that pushed you into saying something or acting a certain way or just walking away or like saying something maybe you regret, then like at that point, catch yourself. But if you feel like if you actually feel like you're justified in it, don't be afraid of saying something either, because he doesn't just get a pass just because he's afraid that he'll hear something or that he'll like, and then all of a sudden he'll pull back. And you can't be afraid of that either. You have to be able to speak your truth with your person. Oh no, Shakara, my love, I'm doing yours right now. Am I not saying it? I was so sure that I was. No, I'm doing yours. I just did yours, my love. I think I've been on it for like 4 minutes, so if you go back 4 minutes, you'll see it. I'm so sorry. Ay, Dios mío, Abigail. All right, paying attention now. I'm not going anywhere. Why do I keep doing this? I'm sorry. Does it sound like you're good? Yes, okay. Perfect. Then go back, I think if you go back 4 minutes, that would be like the full reading. I am sorry. Okay, Alma, like I'm doing yours, my loves. I'm gonna say it out loud now, because sometimes I'll say it in my head. It's because I've done it like a couple times now, or I've switched people, so I would have done it if it was me. Okay. Oh, thank you, my love. I need it tonight because this is like stressful. I don't know what's going on in my mind. It's just going all over the place. Like squirrel. Hugs always ground me. I'm a hugger. So to me, like when people hug me, like I just feel like my roots just like, and I'm here again. Oh no, my love, it's really not. I promise. It's me. Like it's me. Okay. Alma, my love, it's your turn. Spiritual guidance regarding my new decks. You're good. I don't know why I just got this energy of like, because I do this too. I like play favorites with my decks because I have about like 30 decks. But you guys will only see like maybe 5 in rotation, and every now and then I'll bring out a new one. And they're saying that too, like don't play favorites, like don't try to. But it's okay. It's okay if you do. I'm just kidding. I'm only saying it's okay. My guides are like, no, wait, no. Because you're not supposed to be doing that either. All right, tell me what is the advice for next? They got you. One of them is to give away. One of them is going to be to give away to another tarot reader or to somebody else because I don't know, you might talk to someone about it and they're like, oh, I've always wanted to be, like, you can just pick up that they'd be a very good tarot reader. And I feel like it's going to be like a conversation type of thing. And you're going to be like, oh, I'll bring you a deck, or because like one of your first decks, it doesn't have to be by another tarot reader, but it's a good like initiation, you know? And so I do feel like there was one of the decks that was given to you, but I do feel like you're going to play with it for a while before you end up giving it out. But once, I guess they're saying it because you're going to get a little attached to it, and you're going to put it to work. Like you're going to put a lot of your energy into it. And so when it kind of feels like this energy of like when you come back and look at your decks and then your guides tell you, hey, give them this one. You might be like, wait a minute. Like, I really like that one. That's like my favorite one. I feel like you don't have like deep attachment, things like that. Like you don't. So when you do kind of grab onto something like that. Yeah, you're big on sharing. It's just like because you're big on sharing a lot of things, like there's certain things that you like to keep close to yourself. They're also saying like take your time, like getting to know them. There's like this energy of yeah, like taking your time getting to know them. There's gonna be like this energy of wanting to like when you get excited, my love, you like to cram your mind. Like, is that how you say it? Cram. I don't know. You like to fill your mind with a lot of new information. And like it's good for you to do that, and it's like they're not saying that it's bad. It's just that like there's a part of you that maybe right now your mind isn't working. You're more in like a creative visual place versus like pushing information into your mind. Like it's because all of that's gonna feel like school, and that usually does excite you, but it's not going to right now because of the energy you're in right now. So if you can't like adjust and like do what you normally do, which is like learn them really fast and just like pick up on them and start using them quickly and like things like that, give yourself some time, because I feel like there's going to be a part of you that's going to feel a little frustrated with yourself of like, why is this not sticking? Like, why am I not? Because you might even try to read and then you're like, I remember what that is, and for some reason your mind can't pull it up. It's because remind yourself that your brain is like a filing cabinet, and it has like its own system. And if it doesn't, when we try to put in a lot of information, it kind of just like, it doesn't know how to organize it, and it just keeps it all in one drawer. And so it has to like you know how like in the old filing cabinets they used to have to like push them forward. That's kind of what our mind has to do, and it takes a little bit longer for it to load, instead of just like knowing like a computer versus like just pulling it up and being there, right? And like there's this energy that if you try to do it right now, like it might go, the filing system might be a little slower and things might be all over the place. So they're trying to like, right now you're in creative place where you're putting everything in its, where you're, the office is getting reorganized. I guess like the brain is getting reorganized. So try your hardest not to like look at the pictures more than try to learn what everything means, or like try to push in all the information. Look, like pay attention to what you see and what you feel versus like how you're used to when you grab something. Because I feel like that you're so used to doing that, like grabbing something and then learning all about it. But I have to be honest, my love, it is a little bit of a, it's like your own personal way of like, how do you say that? What's that word? There's so many words that are coming to my head. I'm like, I don't even know if dissociate, like you pull out. Like there's this energy of like whenever you, like when you're learning something new, you're so good at separating yourself from like your reality or from what's happening, the problems that are going on with you. And they're saying that right now they're trying to help you kind of clear that, and so that that's no longer a thing for you. And then you're going to feel like it's just going to feel like you're not, like something isn't waiting for you when you get back out of that, because it's kind of like that. Like now it's going to be a little bit harder because you're not going to be able to kind of pull it all the way away from what's happening emotionally with you when you're like pulling in all this information. Yeah, but it's so good. Like there's so much clarity that's coming in, and there's like this energy of like, I'm ready. It's just the mind's going to be fighting you a little tiny bit. Like you might even be like excited to like, because you can feel that a new journey is starting with you and your spirituality. So you might be feeling like the universe is guiding you somewhere. It's just there's a part of you that's going to be like, okay, we're going here. And then don't get to a place where you question yourself. Like don't because for some reason there's this energy that's coming up that's kind of like, I don't know, like feeling something and coming onto something and like getting an epiphany and then questioning it, and then you like it goes away. Okay. Yes, you are. Like, but your mind might be like, oh, we took a wrong turn here. Like, are you sure? Or we took a this here. Like, are you sure you're right? Like, whenever that comes up, just be like, yes, I'm sure. I'm good. We're good. We're good in a good place, and I am ready. Okay. All right, my loves, I'm on to free questions. If y'all want to send them in. Wait, who's? Thank you, my love. Amen. What time is it? 9:19, my loves. I gotta make it before 9:30. All right, I'm doing SM. All right, 4 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. wow. It's because, my love, he does have plans. It's just those plans are hard to execute, like, is what I just heard. Like, he has them. Four of Wands is here, so that means he wants something like a serious commitment with you. But with the Ten of Wands, the song that's on right now, I can't remember what it's called, but it goes like, I decided to be there for you, or I decided to treat you right. I decided, yeah, I forgot. I don't know. When it's playing, I can't hear the lyrics. I can only hear what's on. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands. I just feel like he wants to plan for you. Because even the song says, these are the plans that I made for us. So yeah, there's a lot of plans in place. It's just there is this energy of like, the plans are there, but there isn't very little action. Because the Ten of Wands is here, and when you're in the Ten of Wands energy, you can't move. Like, it's like all of your problems are surrounding you. There's nowhere to go anymore. It's like you've dug a hole. Like, in this card, it's a hole, and it's a man that's like suppressing everything. So as much as he's like, he wants to, and he sees you as like the Four of Wands with the Empress, you're worth it. He sees you as like someone that's so beautiful, and you deserve that type of love. But his like, the Devil came out with the Ten of Wands. I feel like right now he's also being very like tested by his like weaknesses, yeah. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. See, he doesn't. You are always. That's his thing. When we know that that we're not doing enough or giving enough, we can always feel like. I mean, we will always question, like, what if our person wants someone else, or somebody else could give them something else? Because the card that came out is sharing, you sharing, and his came out as abundance in reverse. He doesn't feel like he has anything to give. You can't give anything when you don't have anything. And with abundance coming out in reverse and yours coming out as sharing, he feels like he's constantly taking from you, and he's not giving enough to you. Like, he notices now. Thank you, Venus retrograde, because that's what it's doing to everybody. Like, you have no choice. You're going to see where you've been fucking up, and where you haven't been giving, and people have been trying to give to you. But I have the Two of Swords with letting go. So he has to let go. I have, in this card, like, it's a man that's hanging in between, like, is that a cliff, two cliffs? And he's going to fall in regardless. Like, he's just prolonging it at that point, because, like, he's going to slip. And, like, the energy is, like, telling him, like, stop holding on. Because that's the Two of Swords. You have to get up and move. Because that's what the card is, the Two of Swords. You have to get up and move eventually. You can't just sit there. With the Eight of Cups energy, it's like letting go of that fear. It's just, he's going to do a lot better in like, responding to you and your needs. But there might be moments where he does fall back a little bit. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Yeah, the 10. I mean, it's because he has to let go of the Ten of Wands to feel the Ten of Cups. But he sees it. The Ten of Cups is like feeling happy in a relationship and feeling connected, and like everything is working out in harmony. That's the card. The card is harmony. So there's a part of him that knows he has to let go of a certain part of himself, especially the part that gets angry. He feels like he has a short fuse, and he feels bad for taking it out on you. There was a new epiphany that came in, because he feels like there's been a lot of things that he said to you, or that he has said to you, that he really regrets, that he feels like you were so quick to like forgive him. And he feels bad because of how forgiving you are, and because of how loving you are, because he feels like you deserve someone that doesn't need so much forgiveness, someone that can love you more than hurt you. It's just, in his mind, forgiveness is love, because he was always hurt, and the way he would respond with that, love is forgiveness, and so that's the way that he connects to it. But he feels bad that that's the way that you both have to connect to it too, because he can see how the damage that he's causing. Okay. Yeah. It's mostly that. I feel like it's because he feels like he doesn't have enough to give. right, Stacy, my love, it's your turn. Okay. General for Stacy. Okay, my love. So there's gonna be somebody. I think this person's already in your life, or they might already be, or they're right around the corner. If they're not, but there's gonna be somebody that comes into your life, and this person needs a lot of alone time. And I feel like at first they're gonna come in and give a lot to you, and they're gonna be very strong and like, I don't know, they're just going to want to spend a lot of time with you. They're going to want to give you a lot of attention, and you're going to like that. And there's going to be a part of you that's going to get used to that person. It's just, this is going to be somebody that needs alone time. Like they need, it's just like, I don't even think they know that. I feels like they want to spend so much time with you, and they don't want to separate from you. And this is also somebody that has a little bit of an insecurity, because I feel like they believe that if they're not around you, then maybe you could be talking to someone else. So a big part of the reason why they're going to want to be around you all the time is because it is part because of their insecurities, because it does feel like this is someone that has kept themselves at a distance from everybody, and like so that they can control if somebody can hurt them or not, right? Because nobody can hurt you if nobody's around you. And that's how this masculine has taken most of their life. Like, nobody can hurt me, nobody's around me. It's just, I don't know, it might be frustrating, because it does feel like after a while they might start to like pull back, because they're going to feel very overwhelmed by energy in general. It's not even going to be yours. It's just going to be because they are the type of person that while they're by themselves, the energy, it resets itself with them. It's like they recharge, or they put themselves back on. I don't know. I'm seeing the phone, like the older phones, the ones that you had to put back on the charger when it was dead. Well, like our phones, but like the ones the house phones. I was seeing one of those. And so there's going to be a part of you that feels like, okay, well, what the fuck happened? Like, you came in very strong, and you were always wanting me, and you were always like super attracted to me, and all this stuff. And it feels like they're still going to be very attracted to you, and they're still going to want to give you so much attention and love. Is just that this person, they're going to be feeling like very overwhelmed, and they're going to go into like little like bitch modes. Like they're gonna get mad, like they're gonna have an attitude for a day. Like you're always gonna know when they need a little bit of alone time. Like I'm not saying alone time as you have to like leave them alone for a week. It's gonna be more like a thing where like you two need to be in the same household, but you can be in the next room, like, and give them like that type of thing. Like this is somebody that needs just like an hour, like after they get home, like maybe, or an hour, or maybe they just need silence. Maybe you could be there, but they need silence. They can't have, there's something about like so much, I guess that's what they're used to. The thing is, my love, I feel like you're a little bit like that too. Like you're kind of, you need your alone time, and you need to reset too. And so this might also like trigger you, but then you might also not want to like pull away because of that. So just come to like a mutual place where you're like, all right, well, we're just gonna go into different rooms and just take time like that, so that you guys are not, so that the energy doesn't feel so strong, because the both of you are a little like a bit of a flight risk. And when you both feel like things are getting too much tension, then you're like when it's really, really good and when it feels good, you both are willing to fight for it. But once it starts to get stressful, that's when you start to call out. That's when you're like, I'm not stressing in my own house. I'm not stressing in my own like skin anymore. I'm just, if I have to stress about it, I don't want it. That's your energy right now. And so I feel like that's their energy too. And so there's this thing of like both of you need to once you feel like you're moving into that place, try to like pull back, because the only reason you're gonna be so stressed is because you need that. It's almost like I don't know, just certain people need certain things, and that's the two of you, the both of you need that. There's no real like big reason. Yeah. And I feel like the both of you having someone that can respect that and give you that space is only gonna like confirm the love you guys have for each other even more. Because that's what love is. Love is real, like freedom. It's not. It doesn't keep you like hostage. You know. Okay. JJ. I have to fix the deck really fast. Is this Usher? No. I mean, it's still a good song, but I thought it was what's it called? Love versus Venus, or Mars versus Venus. Okay. Out of blue on the weekend. What are his intentions? So I'll try to get as much as I can. I usually do. Like I try to like tap into whatever you guys want to know. I just try to like stick to one side, because if I can go into like different places, it goes on forever, because I'm nosy and I can get lost in people's energies if I want to. And so I try to stick to just like one question, but I'll get you as much as I can. Oh wow, you really are, my love. There's a lot of new ideas coming in, and there's a lot of movement. You know how when you're inside the car and you're going 70, 80, 90 miles per hour, you don't really feel like you're going that fast? Like it doesn't really feel like it. That's kind of the energy you're going to be in. So just keep that in mind, because you're going to be going really fast, but you're not going to be able to feel it because you're inside, I guess is what they're saying. So try your hardest not to feel like things are not happening, I'm not moving, or it's not going anywhere. Sorry, I'm seeing the EAC in Finding Nemo, the East Australian Current, like the really how it's like super fast when you go in. That's what I was seeing. That's all, but you're going to be going fast, but on the inside, it's going to feel like it's going slow. Understanding. What are his intentions? I mean, his deepest intentions are because he has new ideas too about like what he's looking for, and like what he wants moving forward. I think the universe is trying to open up his mind so that he can see something different, because the only thing that he was seeing for a long time was fear. Well, I think it's not so much fear. It's just if he doesn't see like a clear blueprint of how to build it, he doesn't see like. He sees it as too challenging, and he kind of backs out a little bit. Tell me about this new vision. See what I mean? Postponement. The card came out like he pushes it off. Like, oh, that's too hard, and so I'll try to do it later. Like maybe I'll feel more inspired when that comes on. Tell me about postponement. I also feel like he's no longer going to be postponing. Like he's been pushing a lot of things off, but the universe is giving him like a clearer vision where he's going to feel excited. As I'm saying, this is 1-12-12 on the timer. Like he's just going to be able to see things differently, and that's going to give him enough energy to actually move, because it's the Chariot. The Chariot is someone that feels like I'm going. Tell me about the Chariot. When I'm alone in my room. Now I want to listen to that song. See? 10 of Cups. He has a new vision. I think the universe is going to get him excited about a relationship or a connection. With the Knight of Cups is an offer of love. It's an offer of commitment. Like someone that is in love. Like the Knight of Cups is always in love. And it's somebody that has also set themselves free from the fear of love. Like the Knight of Cups is not afraid of falling in love. They're not afraid of putting it out there. It's someone that will come in and serenade you. Like, is that like, yeah. Like they'll come in with a boombox and stuff. Like that's the energy of. And he might be moving. I mean, that makes sense on why a lot of things are being postponed too. Because since postponement came out, I mean, the 10 of Cups, though, my love, the 10 of Cups is someone that's like looking for and is ready for love. Tell me about the 10 of Cups. I also feel like there's a part of him that's taking this as a sign. Tell me about the Hierophant, the 10 of Cups with the Knight of Cups. Because I feel like because he saw this happening, and when he saw it happening, he saw like it was like you two were a little bit outside of reach. Like it was still, there was a gate between the two of you. There was a wall between the two of you. And the only way you guys could see each other was through this gate. And so now that things have changed a little bit, there's a part of him that's letting himself see it. Because I feel like he's looking at things like a sign. Postponement with new vision, and then the Chariot. The Chariot is an unstoppable movement forward. Once you have courage, nothing can stop you. Like once you go into that energy, you feel like you are unstoppable. The only way that people can move back into courage is if they let themselves get lost in the failure. Like that's the only time we really do fail, is when we get lost in the fear of failing. Like, because that's what happens. But when you get that courage, like, no, I'm going to do it. And that's the energy that he's in. Like he was feeling, he's moving. Like the burden is still on him, but he's moving. The 6 of Swords is like on your way, but it means that you're not there anymore. The 6 of Swords is very like, you're not there. You're on your way. You're still moving in that direction. But he's like, there's still a lot of fighting. So clouds in tarot represent thoughts, and in this card, both of those clouds are fighting against each other, and he has a whole like armor suit, which tells you like, I'm ready, like regardless, nothing can hurt me. I'm ready. Like the universe was protecting me. Or if he's religious, God, his God, or who he prays to, because I feel like he has a very unique relationship with like God, or his person, yeah, like his energy, because everybody has their own energy that they connect to, but there's something about his energy that's giving him a little bit of faith, which is amazing. He needs that. He struggles when it comes to faith. Consciousness with the Tower, but things got like, I don't know, there's a lot of plans that ended up falling over, and there's a lot of things that didn't end up coming up for him. So I feel like there's an energy of him trying his best to go with whatever the like signs. I think he's trying to follow his signs. Like, okay, this didn't happen, so maybe I'm supposed to do this. That didn't happen, so maybe I'm supposed to do this. But I do feel like the universe is trying to get him to sit down, because he's always moving. He's always doing that. Like, okay, well, what can I fix right now? What can I do right now? What can I this right now? And the universe is like, you can sit down. Like, sit down while we do this. Okay. All right, Jamie. All right, my loves, I think after this card, this one, I think I'm off. Because I was supposed to be off like 9 minutes ago. Oh my. Jamie, are you still in here? I think he said general. I can't find his question. Yolanda, my love, I think this is going to be my last question for the night. I'm sorry. I was supposed to be off like 10 minutes ago. But I'll try my best to be on maybe tomorrow or the day after. I'm just trying to, right now, I'm getting the people that have been on for a while. Okay. But hopefully, am I going to be on tomorrow? If not tomorrow, Friday. I'll be on for sure by Friday. If not on Friday, on Saturday. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Jamie, there's an energy that's gonna keep you like stalling a little bit. So, how do I explain this? You might be getting lost in your phone a little bit. So like if you have to go, there's this energy of like doing things last minute. Somebody else had that energy earlier. Because I have the 4 of Wands in reverse with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Like they're saying set off a lot of alarms because you might be in the same energy I'm in where you're like a little bit spacey and the mind kind of is all over the place. Like the universe is saying you're thinking a lot and there is a lot. I feel like fear is trying to creep in, but you're trying to do your best at not letting it creep in by keeping yourself distracted with things that keep you feeling at least okay, right? Like there's this part of you that's like, well, as long as I feel, or as long as I'm doing this and this makes me feel like this, and I'm feeling okay. Because tell me, what's this 3 of Pentacles in reverse? What's this guilt? There might be like thoughts that try to creep into your mind about people from your past and maybe people that you feel I don't know, it's almost going to be like an energy of being able to see how it's just you're doing a lot of maturing, right? Because when we mature, we're able to see a lot of the mistakes we've made and how we accidentally hurt someone else. Like, and that sometimes happens like from our own thing. And it feels kind of like that energy because with the Queen of Cups, you're getting more connected to your inner child, and it feels like as you connect more to your inner child, you start to feel more empathy. And right now, there might be moments where you start to remember how you like maybe have hurt people in the past or tried to like maybe, but I feel like they're showing you more this so that you can, I guess, forgive like anybody that has maybe done that to you so that you don't feel like you're trapped under this energy, because there is this energy of like helping you understand why people did what they did through you. I don't know how to explain that. Like, I'll give you an example. So like if let's say you grew up with people that are yellers or like that yell all the time. I'm not saying that this is something you do. This is just an example. And now all of a sudden you catch yourself yelling or you catch it, but you don't feel like that's necessarily like a problem. Like I feel like your mind is trying to like help you connect the dots. Like when you yell, it's I think they're giving you memories of like maybe when you were afraid or when things like that started, so that like you can empathize with your little self and then not do it. Or there's like an energy of forgiveness, like just forgiving why it even started or why it went that way. It's just, the thing is, that's not an easy thing to do when it's forgiving like big things, because I feel like the universe isn't going to necessarily give you, like, you're not going to go and do what they did. It's not going to be like that. Or you might just like witness someone else doing it, and then it sparks like a trigger within you of some, like, and it makes you want to protect yourself. It makes you want to defend yourself because you couldn't defend and protect that little boy. You know what I mean? Like that energy. And now that you feel bigger, now that you feel stronger, now that you feel like you're in a certain position, there might be a part of you that's like, say this to me now. And so the universe is saying we have to control that part. Like that energy alone is going to help you and your inner child feel safer with you. It's just, there, something like that is, I feel like, is going to happen in order for that part to connect. Tell me about the rebel. I'm dropping them. Okay, another thing that they're saying is that there needs to be some silence. I feel like there isn't enough silence in your life. Like, either turn the phone off and the screen off, and like at night turn everything off, and make sure that you try and like shut your mind all the way off, because there's a lot that's being connected. I don't know if, like, there's just this energy of the first thing that when you wake up, your mind is looking for stimulation. Like it starts to look for noise, and being in silence, if it makes you uncomfortable, that's kind of a sign that like there's something that's there that's trying to distract you. And so don't let that happen. Like if in the energy you can't pull yourself away, so like if you know you have to do something and you're kind of wasting time on something, I want you to ask yourself, like, what am I, like, keep asking, what am I supposed to be doing right now? What am I supposed to be doing right now? Is this because I feel like the more you put yourself there, the more in connection you get that, because it's so easy right now. Like time is very weird for you. It feels like it goes like up and down, and it like moves out of place, and it feels off a little bit. And so they're saying that it can be easy to get lost in that. So just be very careful with that. But like you got it. It's just like they're saying you're evolving into the emperor. It's gonna take a little tiny bit for you to grab control of that part. But they're saying that you have it. Oh yay. Okay. All right, my love. I saw a donation, so I'm gonna do that one donation, and then I have to go. Hi, best friend. What's up, my love? Okay. I'm good, my love. I'm like now in a rush again. Every time I try, I said 1 hour, right? And now I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, Erica. I didn't get it done. Of course. Try to ground your energy as much as you can. I feel like if you ground, it'll help a lot. Erica, my love, did you send a donation last time? Because I noticed the donation from an Erica last time, and like I was like, oh my god! Like I noticed it as soon as I got off. I am so sorry if that was you. And if it is you, next time we're on, let me know and I'll put you to the top. Cause yeah. All right. Tell me about Lionel. Okay, I am so sorry. Okay, so next time, my love, you'll be like at the top. You don't have to send a donation. Just let me know. Cause I cut off and I was like, oh no. Okay. How does Lionel feel? Wands, the King of Cups with the. Oh wow. There's a lot of mature. Damn. I mean, he's in the energy of waiting for you now. The Three of Wands is an energy of like patience, like being forced to have some type of patience. Tell me about the Three of Wands. He has so much anxiety. Like this, for him, he's going through like a major tower moment. He's like, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play. I'm serious now. I'm sorry. Like I took it too far. There's this energy of like, because in this card, playfulness is in reverse. I don't want to play anymore, and I'm sorry that I played with you like this, and I shouldn't have done that to you. I shouldn't have. Tell me about the Three of Wands. The Ten of Swords. Wow, this woke him up. This really woke him up, because I feel like it like not having you around, I think it pushed him into his awakening. Rebirth came out. The Ten of Swords. Like, he's like looking at it like, I mean, to be honest, if you guys start anything up again, it's not going to be anywhere close to where you guys were already building. Like, you guys are going to have to do it in a whole new place. Like, they're even showing me like a whole new city. Like, this one burned down. Like, even the whole land, everything just went. Like, you can't even build there anymore. You have to go somewhere else, I guess is what they're saying. Because when you guys start up again, it's going to be all brand new. It's going to be from the bottom. There's nothing there right now. Like, there isn't anything like a connection or like anything like that. So, I mean, it could be from where you both were in the past, my love. So, like, even if you guys were in a relationship and like, how can I explain it? It might even be like, where's his playfulness? I mean, it could be like his energy not wanting to play in general, right? Like, I don't want to, even if it wasn't like playing with you or like feeling bad. No, because I feel like he does feel bad about something. Where's this anxiety coming from? Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles with transformation. That he kept you from waiting, that he kept you waiting, or that he kept you like, because the Three of Wands, I remember in the first, like, they were like, well, he feels bad because now he's waiting. Like, the energy is on him now. And playfulness in reverse is, I'm not playing anymore. But like, your energy is pushing him in through some type of rebirth. And it's going to be, okay, so it might be a little bit then, because if you guys are in the separation right now and you guys are going to rebuild, it's going to be when you both are in a different place. Because the Ten of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles in transformation came out for him. Tell me about this transformation. See, I feel like he would use that excuse a lot, that he was really tired or that he didn't have time. There's something about that. I don't feel like that was a lie. I do feel like that was true. Like, his energy was very absent, because he never had that. It's because, no, my love, so I feel like it's very different for certain people, because like for certain, like, I feel like for you do take titles seriously, but his energy was very much in a connection with you. Like, he was in a relation, like his energy was there. It was in. And now he's like almost regretting this part because of the So if he was like saying that he was absent because he was so tired, or he was like always doing something, or like super like that wasn't a lie. That was true. The song that's on right now, You Are All I Need and I'll Never Let Go. Yeah, his energy is different. You'll notice it. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. It keeps falling. The Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is coming out for everyone. Hello, Venus. But why is this the thing that's making him exhausted? Like, is he... My love, there was a part of him that was like, I don't know if he has like a, like, there was a part of, he was dealing with something from like his past, not dealing with them specifically, but there is this energy of like almost having hope that maybe something from the past could resurface. But I don't feel like that's going to be the case. I feel like that's not supposed to happen. But them holding on to that was keeping them exhausted and afraid of love. Like, there was just this energy of like the 10 of Wands with the 9 of Wands. Tell me about that. Yeah, he's going to reach out to you very soon. I'm going to say, it's because he already wants to right now. I'm going to say like no more than like 10 days. And he's going to reach out to you because he can't help himself right now. He's already, so like by the 25th, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, he's going to reach out to you around that time. The Ace of Swords. And even when you talk to him this time, he's going to have like a different level of approach. And it might feel, it's just going to feel a little stronger. The 10 of Cups with the 9 of Wands, though. He's letting go of like something from like an idea. What is this? I can't tell if this was like somebody he wanted, like he thought he was going to marry or he thought he was going to be with for the rest of his life or something like that. There was somebody he has to let go of that he planted a lot of future things with. And that's the thing that prevented him from being able to manifest anything new. But I feel like the universe pulled him back so that he can clear that up, because there is this energy of like, I want this, I want that relationship, I want like the 10 of Cups, but I have to let go of what I thought I was going to have or who I thought I was going to have it with and all this other stuff. Not that he feels like he would be settling if he doesn't have it with that person. I just feel like, because remember, we're creatures of habit. So if every single day I'm thinking, like, I'll give you an example. If I have somebody that I'm thinking about named John, if I think about them for like 2 months straight, by the third month, I'm not going to be able to control it anymore. It's just happening. It's a new thing that I just do now. My mind just, I wake up and it says, hey, we're thinking about John today. And that just keeps going. And I feel like that kind of happened to him. He fell into the habit of thinking about someone that he maybe was going to connect or reconnect with. But I feel like in that, the energy is forcing him to like change and be different and be more giving. And because he's realizing like, I don't know, he just doesn't want to like fuck up and like miss out. Okay. He did mention about his past relationship. My love, I'm going to be back on either Friday or Thursday. Or Thursday or Friday. But this was my last question for tonight. But thank you so much. All right, my loves, I love you guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. Thank you so much, Carrie. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, my loves.